Hi guys, long time no see. I've been super busy with everything. The kids are out of school and stuff like that, so it's been busy around here, and I had my own just everyday regular things all seem to happen at once in a 2 week period, so I was busy. I don't have any makeup on because I'm going to be doing a look in just a minute, but I wanted to do a review on the Sigma Premium Brush Kit. Professional kit, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's called Premium. Sigma Makeup Professional Premium Brush Kit. Hey, I was right all around. Anyway, I've had this for a few months now, but before doing a review, I wanted to stretch its legs a bit and give it a good run and make sure that I had used every single brush in the kit. So seeing to it as wedding season, I've been doing lots of proms, weddings, stuff like that, and I always have my original 12 set, my original Sigma 12 set, and I now always have the premium kit with me, and I love this kit as I loved the first 12, which I still use all the time. This premium kit is a perfect complement to the original 12. I will tell you that I realize not everybody is a makeup artist out there, everybody watching this. I suggest the original 12 for absolutely anybody that can get their hands on it, that loves makeup, loves to do makeup, because it will make your life so much easier, and if you have the proper tools, it's going to improve your technique, etc. Tremendously. Now, the premium kit, I wouldn't suggest it for everybody that's just starting out, and it is more a professional based, like, there's most of the things in here are used more at a professional level, which is probably why it's called the professional kit, but like everyday use on your own face, you're not going to be doing as much precise blending and contouring, concealing, etc. as you would being a makeup artist. So for professional makeup artists wondering about the kit, or whether you're a professional or not, if you do makeup on people, I do suggest this kit strongly. I don't work for Sigma, I don't get paid by Sigma. This is my honest opinion, and as I said, I wanted to give it a good run to try it all out before I pass the information on to you. So, that being said, now the numbering system has changed, or will be changing, is currently changing as we speak. To the eye brushes are going to start off with an E, and the face brushes are going to start with an F. So it's going to be broken down that way. You'll get instructions, as you always do, telling you which brush does what benefits you're going to get out of each particular brush. Great, the garbage truck's coming down the street and it's going to make a racket. Anyway, so before they were numbered the same as MAC brushes. So yeah, now, and these ones are numbered as MAC brushes, but the new ones are not. So that being said, this is the Sigma SS134, which is a big paddle powder brush. Now, you can see that it is very large, and it is tapered, and it sweeps across like a paddle. It's a good name for it, paddle brush. Now, I use this brush a lot. I'm going to stop this. Okay, so this one I use for powder products, such as you can use it for minerals, you can use it just for your general blending powder, matte powders, loose powders, translucent powders, whatever kind of powder you want to use. Blush, I use it a lot because on everyday looks, either on myself or for a bride, something like that, I don't like the harsh blush look. So when I use a bigger brush, it automatically gives you a softer application, as I've said before, as opposed to having a very tiny. There are brushes that are more meant for precise contouring, precise highlighting, etc. But for a large, soft look, I always hold my brush at the end. It gives me a softer hold and a softer look, and I use this for blush lots. Okay, so next we would have, this is the Sigma SS130H. So let me take, there's little plastic covers on all of them to help them keep their shape. Now, this is the 138. It is a tapered face brush. It is a large dome brush. It is tapered, as you can see. Hold on here, it's tapered, as you can see, and this is going to allow for precise application of powders, blushes, stuff like that. So you see how it's going to give you more precise with the tapered end. So if you want the more precise blush look, if you want a nice soft highlight across the tops of the cheeks, this will help you out. You could also use this for soft contouring that you're not doing like a strong harsh contour. You can use, don't use the entire brush because that would be a very wide application. Depends on how big your face is, I guess. The tapered end, you can use it to softly contour in here. I have done that before. Now, the next brush would be the 131, which is a duo fiber powder and blush brush. So this is very good for mineralized powders, blushes, foundations, whatever you like. It is tapered, not really tapered, but it's thinner. It's thinner widthwise than it is. Does that make sense? Bigger on this side, thinner this way. It's hot, man. It's like 104 degrees. I can't think. Anyway, this one I haven't used all that much, but I have used it, and it is an excellent brush. As I said, you can use it for foundations, for blushes, for powders, for whatever you like. And it's very soft. It's a very soft brush, which is going to give you a very soft and natural application. So the next one would be a 129, I believe, yes. And a 129, this is it's a powder brush. I mean, you could use it if you want more precise application of a powder under, around the eye, whatever you need to use it for, but it's mainly used as a blush brush, and it does have long enough bristles. It's going to allow a precise yet soft application of blush. Now, the next one would be a 165, and this is a tapered brush. I just washed it, so it's a little floofy because it's still wet. This is a tapered face brush again. And this one is used to put powder under the eyes. The tapered end is going to help you get into the corner of your eye instead of having a rounded or more square or paddle brush. You're just going to be dragging it into your eye. So this allows for a soft application of powder under the eye. As you can see, it sweeps perfectly underneath there. You can use it for cheek highlighting as well. I do use this for cheek highlighting on brides and myself, or contouring. It is a good size, and the taper gets in there very well. Still soft, a more natural application, but it is going to help you get into those exact spots to help you either improve or perfect your technique. Okay, so this one's a synthetic concealer brush, and it has long bristles, and it's a very large brush. As you can see, it's going to help you get into the inner corners of your eyes well. Powders, creams, blushes, highlighters, stuff like that, also good for that. Any sort of precise concealer application, it's going to help you with, like if you have a friend like this and you need to cover it, which I probably should. Good brush. I do use it a lot for highlighting, just to let you know. So like lots of these brushes are for like highlighting and concealing, which lots of people don't do on a regular daily basis on themselves. Some do, some don't, but I mean, as a professional makeup artist, you're always contouring and highlighting to perfect looks and enhance looks. So this is another one that can be used for either as well. And this is the 227, and it is the large fluff brush. Now this one can be used to apply shadows all over your entire lid as a base. It's very good to like as your first shadow to put on as a base underneath the crease and highlight and all that. It can also be used as highlight. This one can be used as a precise contour It's very soft, and I like this brush a lot. I don't use it all that much because I'm not one to put a base color all over my entire lid, not on myself, but for doing weddings, etc. I do use this quite a bit. Okay, Sigma always had the SS217, which would come in the travel size as a bonus gift when you would order any brush set. So they now have the full size. So this is a full size 217, and I love the 217. I love the small one. I still use the small one. I still have it in my kit, and I use the big one. Now we know that this is for, you can either blend products onto the entire eyelid with this, but it's used mostly as a softening and blending brush. So when you have your main color on your eyelid and you don't want the harsh line, you use this brush to softly blend out that harsh line, and it works wonders. I also really love it for putting any sort of cream shadow, like paint pots, if I'm using a NYX jumbo crayon of any sort as a base, like a black base, stuff like that. If I put the pencil all over my actual lid, then this is great to just blend out the harsh line. You can go out just like that because this works miracles. Okay, the 222 is very similar to the 227. I think it's a 222, yeah, 222. And but this one is tapered a bit. So although it is also great for blending out any harsh lines, the tapered tip is going to allow you to get to softly blend colors into your crease, and the tip just gets in there perfectly. There is another brush in this kit that's even better, but for softer applications, this is the way to go with the 222. Okay, for cream products, concealers, you could use this for also cream eyeshadows. This is a synthetic concealer brush, and it's more on a large scale than the 194 in the original kit. So this is a 195, and as you can see, it is definitely bigger. And this is going to allow for concealer again on the inner corners of the eyes. The pointed tip is going to get in there perfectly and blend out around the nose, around the corners of the lips. That's usually where people get redness, or usually some discoloration around the corners of the lips. Yeah. Anywhere that you're going to put a cream or concealer product that you need a precise application, this is a great brush to use. Okay, so we all know about the 224, which is precisely or mainly used to get colors into your crease. Now this is almost the exact same brush, however this one is very tapered. See, I just washed this one too, so it's wet and anyway, this one is tapered and the bristles are shorter, and it's a smaller scale brush. So for very precise application, you want to get that in the crease perfect look, and this would be great for smaller eyelids. I realize not everyone has a huge lid space like I do, so people with smaller set eyes, this is a smaller brush, and this would help you out as opposed to a 224. So it gets right in there perfectly. I mean, you could use a brush like this for anything. All these brushes are versatile. I mean, you don't have to use them for what it says. I mean, you can use them for whatever you like. There's lots of brushes that it's specifically supposed to be used for an alternate purpose, and I use them for something totally different. So I mean, I could use this to apply concealer. I could use this for anything. Anything your heart desires to use it for, you go ahead and use it for whatever works best for you. Flat definer brush. This one is a perfectly square brush, which is great for people who prefer, as opposed to having a very harsh eyeliner line with a liquid liner or a gel liner, some people prefer, or you can do that sort of thing with a liner, but to soften it up and to set it, this is a great brush to use. You'd simply dip it into your powder product, and it's straight, and you put it perfectly across your eyelid, either on top of eyeliner with a powder of the same color, or even a lighter color if you want to set, or for a softer application of a powder underneath the eye if people don't want their entire eyelid lined with a liner because it is very harsh. And lots of people that either get their makeup done, as you well know, usually don't wear makeup, so they are not wanting something terribly harsh all around their eye because they're going to find it too much. And okay, if you want to add precise colors on the lid, this is a smudger brush, and it is very good to, as I said, if you want precise colors, definition in a specific spot, you could apply the color here and then sweep it a bit upwards to have a defined line there. I use it mostly underneath for smoky looks, smoky applications. This is a great smudger brush to have your eyeliner underneath, set with a powder and then smudge that powder out, or just powder to begin with. If that's what you're going for, the look you're going for, you would just smudge it out that way. I have used it to have a precise highlight up here and sweep it down a bit. As I said, there's no right or wrong way to use brushes. Depending on your face shape, style of makeup you do, I mean, you can be using these brushes for anything. Gel liners, there is a fine tip eyeliner brush. I don't know why I keep putting it on my forehead. So I don't want to move my hand. Anyway, this is for precise application of eyeliner, either gel or for more artistic things. Like I own a few paint brushes from Michaels that are exactly almost like this. Not quite as soft. The paint brushes are obviously a bit more stiff, but for doing the scrolling and more artistic things, full face things, which people do as makeup artists for photo shoots or for whatever. I have a few photo shoots coming up, and they're going to be very artistic, or for any sort of product that you need a very fine tip, precise application, or for just your usual gel liner sweep across the top. And yeah, then we have a lip brush. The last one is a lip brush. Now, the good thing about this lip brush, it is an SS316. Now, it comes like this in this metal casing. You pull it out, and this is the brush. It's flat, it's dense, it is a very good lip brush. And the good thing about this is it has this closed encased tube. So if I were going somewhere for the day and I'm usually wearing gloss, but if I had a lipstick on, what you can do is glob a bunch of the lipstick on the actual brush and stick it back in its container and bring it in your kit, and when you want to apply your lipstick, it's already there. Yeah, that's what each brush is supposed to do or will do for you, definitely, but as I said, there's other uses you can find for your brushes. If you are just starting out, as I said, there's no need for a full professional kit for yourself, but I always encourage people to get the original 12 kit because it's going to make your life a heck of a lot easier. They do have constant sales going on that they'll be $15 off the kits, different bonus things. I know that Sigma is working on a lot of new things. There is going to be things coming out that will blow your mind. I get teased with it by Simone on a regular basis on Twitter, and I haven't seen the new things, but she teases me with them and tells me about them, and I know that there's jewelry coming, there are great things coming from Sigma. As I said, I love the makeup. I use the makeup all the time. The only one that I don't use on a regular basis is the blush palette. I'm not going to lie, I do not use the blush palette on a regular basis because I do find the colors very bright on myself. I don't know if it's because I'm so light-skinned or what, but I prefer mineralized blush anyway. I do like the highlight in that blush kit, however. And I mean, depending on your skin tone, as I said, I'm really white, so but all the other makeups, especially Sweet Virginia in the Fun Colors kit, if you can get your hands on that, it's my absolute favorite eyeshadow on the planet. I love that color, and I wear it all the time. It is my go-to color, and I love it. Yeah, so that's professional kit. As I said, if you're not a professional makeup artist, I suggest the original 12. It's gonna make your life easier. But for the professional makeup artist, if you've been wondering about this kit, I mean, for the price and the product, you can't go wrong. So if you're wondering, I say go for it. So I hope you enjoyed my review. I hope you trust my opinion and know that I am not the one to lie to you or to tell you that a product's great if it isn't. I know that with any company, with any product, sometimes there's a dud here and there, and some people have had a brush that is broken or whatever. But I mean, that's happened with people's Mac brushes. It's happened with every product. So, I mean, Sigma is always very open to constructive criticism, or if something happens, they're more than willing to help you out to replace anything that has gone wrong, if anything is broken, or if you've lost bristles. And they appreciate customer feedback, which is important, that they don't retaliate in any way or become childish about it. They accept it and use that criticism to improve products for the future for their consumer, which is great of a company, and a very mature and I don't know how to say it. That's how a business should be run. There's plenty of businesses I see out there that just get ridiculous and catty about things, and I just love the fact that Sigma always remains extremely professional. And yeah, so that's my review. Hope you enjoyed. Now I'm off to do a look before this baby wakes up, and I will talk to you all later.